Hey guys, Professor Pat, aka Jiu Jitsu Guy, here with another video to help you grow and manage your business and academy. I made a video talking about student value, and in that video, I referred to a acronym KPI, and I got a DM asking me what does that mean. KPI is an abbreviation for key performance indicator. And it's critical within your business that you have KPIs to make sure that you're going to be successful and you're going to be sustainable. I think a lot of people and a lot of consultants interchange those two things. Long before you can be successful, in my opinion, you need to be sustainable. You need to be there for the long haul. So, what are some commonly used KPIs? Well, people always refer to how many students they have. That's a very important one. Student value that I went over in the prior video. That's another very important KPI. Attrition, which is a fancy word for retention. Is your retention strong enough? There is a fixation and a fascination within the martial arts industry on get new students, get new students, get new students. And I can definitely tell you there is merit to that. But we're seeing all these consulting companies and marketing companies, they're marketing to you, the martial arts school owner. Get 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 new students a month. And that's awesome. And in my time when I was living originally in Canada, in Ottawa, Canada, and I had up to 7 schools, I was very fixated on new students. But I've come to learn over the past decade that focusing on retention is absolutely paramount. Now, I'm not saying I will say it, I think it's more important because when you have the students that know and love you and have a relationship with you, they're going to support you. Obviously, I'm hoping on the tail end of this global pandemic, and that's why retention is so critical. If you have a good relationship with your students and they love you, they're going to support you. We all seen the challenges in acquiring new students during the pandemic. It's absolutely doable. It's still happening. Some academies are continuing to grow for sure, but it's obviously more challenging given our current circumstances. So retention, locking the back door, is absolutely critical. It is a critical KPI. Another important KPI is how many leads did you get last month? We need to understand that. And, from those leads, how many did we convert? If you got 50 inquiries, how many did you get in the door? Where is kind of the weakness in your process, in your system? That is super important. And then from the leads that you convert and they come in the door, what's your closing rate? How many people are closing? How many people are you closing? What percentage are you closing? It's absolutely critical. And the biggest challenge is when I bring in new clients and I onboard them, they do not, for the vast majority of people, they do not have these numbers. They don't. And that is an issue. Now, the other most critical set of KPIs in my mind is your revenue allocation. How much should you spend on payroll? How much should you spend on rent? What should your profit margin be? Because a lot of people like to talk big numbers, over the course of my career, I've kind of been sucked into that. Like, oh, we have X amount of students and we gross X amount of money, but what's your margin? What's your profit margin? And when it comes to financial controls, KPIs are absolutely critical to not just the success of your school, but ultimately, most importantly, the sustainability of your school and academy. So guys, that is a brief overview of KPIs, and I'm going to produce some more videos talking more in depth on specific KPIs. And guys, as always, if you have any questions in regards to jiu-jitsu in general, DM me. I'd be more than happy to make a video on it and address your concern. Throw it up. If you could, guys, click on the button and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. If you could share and pass this around to your friends. This is just a completely free resource that I want to put out there and support the jiu-jitsu community in general. I'd be very grateful. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video.